Hello friends, I am going to discuss illustration number 28 of CMA Final SFM Portfolio Management. Please read the question, chair. Look at it. Illustration number 28. Following are the information of two portfolio D and G. Particulars portfolio D and this is a portfolio G. Here, elimination of unsystematic risk, diversible risk, and variance. That is the variance of the portfolio is given this. This is a partially. Actually, this is complete. Complete means partially means. Complete means on the basis of total risk. On the basis of total risk. On the basis of total risk, that is capital market line. You have to say capital market line. Capital market line. So on the basis of total risk, what will be the return? It is calculated. It is calculated risk-free rate of return, a standard deviation of security or portfolio, return of the market, risk-free rate of return, return of the standard deviation of market. On the basis of this, you need to calculate. Partially means, and this is said to be efficient. Nature of portfolio. Nature. What is? It is a efficient. It is a your efficient. It is inefficient. This is said to be inefficient. Why? Because you are going to hedge your risk partially. The partially means on the basis of systematic risk only you are going to recover it. Systematic risk. And systematic risk, that is the security market line. Security market line. And the security market line is represented by risk-free rate return beta RA minus RF. Whenever partially risk you are going to manage on the basis of partially risk, what should be your return? So what should be your return? This should be return. On the basis of complete, this is efficient. On the basis of complete, this is a total risk. A total risk, that is a capital market line. Capital market line. On the basis of this, you should have this return. Okay, this is the variance is given. Variance is given of the portfolio. Variance is given for the portfolio. Okay. Now, in this question, Sensex has a return average return on the Sensex 16.25, 16.25 on the investment of this past years. The expected appreciation of return is 13% of the previous year return. It means what will be the return on the market portfolio? Working note first you need to calculate. Working note first, calculation of return on the basis of market, that is return on the market portfolio. This is 16.25% on the previous last in past data, but in the previous year it is going to appreciate by 3%. It is going to appreciate by 63%, that is 16.74% is given. Okay, and other informations are the investment past year. The variance of return of the Sensex is 2.96. Okay, working note second, calculation of a standard deviation of market. Variance is given 2.96. A standard deviation of market root under 2.96, this is 1.72. And other informations are going to study. 7% rupees 1000 government bonds are treated at rupees this risk free. On the basis of this, you can calculate risk free rate of return. Working note 3, calculation of risk free rate of return. Calculation of risk free rate of return. Then risk free rate of return 7%. The market price of this is, what is the 1094 into 1000, 6.4% your risk free rate of return. Okay, covariance between the portfolio G A the market, that is a 4.96, ascertain the expected return of D and G. Covariance. In this case, on the basis of covariance, you can calculate beta. Working note 4. Working note 4. Calculation of beta. Beta equal to covariance security and market, a standard deviation of market x square, and the covariance in the question is given here 4 point. The covariance between the portfolio G, portfolio about the G, this is market 4.96. This is a beta of G. 4.96 variance of this is, what is this? That is 2.96. So 4.96, 2.96, 1.6756, 1.6756, 1.68. This is the beta of G. Now you have to calculate expected return of security portfolio D and G, and that D is efficient, and that is calculated on the basis of total risk. Okay, now portfolio D, we are going to consider about the portfolio D. Portfolio D, I am going to calculate expected return of the portfolio D. In this case, expected return of portfolio is given variance, that is given 6.66. This is 6.66. The standard deviation of portfolio root under 6.66, and the root of this 6.66, this is 2.58. Portfolio D is efficient, and its expected return is calculated on the basis of capital market line. Market line, that is on the basis of total risk, on the basis of complete risk. Complete risk, expected return equal to risk free rate of return, a standard deviation of the portfolio, return the market portfolio, risk free rate of return, a standard deviation of market. This is 6.4% plus 2.58, we have already calculated, 16.74 minus 6.40 divided by 1.72. This is 6.4% plus 2.58 into 6.01, 21.9058, 21.91%. Now portfolio G. Portfolio G, please try to understand. Portfolio G is calculated on security market line, that is a expected return as per CAPM, because it is a partially you have to inefficient, it is inefficient, partially you have to manage your risk. Portfolio G, expected return on the basis of security market line. Beta RM minus RM, 6.4% plus, what is the beta? 1.68, 16.74, 6.40. Now 6.4% plus 1.68 into 10.34%. This is 23.77%. 23.77%. So please try to understand, on the basis of security market line, on the basis, this is a security market line, this is the security market line, okay, and capital market line, this is the capital market line. Whenever total risk is considered, then capital market, partial risk is considered security market. Okay, thank you class. Please like, subscribe and share my video.